Foundations of STP. Definition: STP stands for Segmentation, Targeting, and Positioning. It is a three-step framework that helps firms decide who to serve: segmentation and targeting, and how to be seen in the mind of those customers. Positioning. Purpose: instead of trying to sell everything to everyone, STP lets a company focus resources on the most promising groups, craft messages that resonate and differentiate from competitors. Strategic significance: think of a farmer who waters a whole field versus a gardener who waters only the prized roses. The gardener uses limited water budget, where it creates the most beauty profit in marketing. STP directs the water budget product development communication to the most lucrative roses. It aligns the company's vision with market realities, reduces waste, and creates a clear competitive advantage. Linked to strategy: STP answers three strategic questions: what market opportunities exist, segmentation, which opportunities fit our strengths, targeting, and how will we be unique. Positioning: these answers become the backbone of the overall corporate and business unit strategy. Market segmentation: geographic: country, region, city, size, climate. For example, winter coats sold more in colder regions. Demographic: age, gender, income, education. For example, smartphones marketed to 18 to 34-year-olds with higher disposable income. Psychographic: lifestyle, personality, values. For example, eco-friendly consumers. Behavioral: usage rate, loyalty, benefits sought. For example, frequent flyers versus occasional travelers. Measurable: substantial, accessible, differentiable, actionable, MSDA. Quantitative models: cluster analysis, groups customers based on similarity across many variables. Example: a retailer collects data on 1,000 shoppers: age, income, purchase frequency. Using k-means with k equal 3, the algorithm yields. Cluster 1, average age 22, income $30,000, buys once per month, price-sensitive students. Cluster 2, average age 35, income $80,000, buys 4 times per month, young professionals. Cluster 3, average age 55, income $120,000, buys 2 times per month, affluent retirees. The distance formula used is Euclidean distance. D sub ij equals the square root of the sum over k from 1 to p of open parenthesis x sub ik minus x sub j k close parenthesis squared. Conjoint analysis estimates how much each product attribute contributes to overall preference. Suppose a car company studies 3 attributes: fuel type, gas, hybrid, electric, price $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and brand A. B. Respondents rate 6 concept profiles. Fuel: gas equals 0, hybrid equals 1.2, electric equals 2.1. Price: $20,000 equals 2.0, $30,000 equals 1.0, $40,000 equals 0. Brand: A equals 0.5, B equals 0. The model predicts that an electric car priced at $30,000 from brand A yields a total utility of 2.1 plus 1.0 plus 0.5 equals 3.6, helping the firm identify the most attractive segment: eco-concerned mid-price buyers. Evaluating segment attractiveness. MBA students often calculate 4 key dimensions: size, growth, profitability, and competitive intensity. Market size: size equals population times penetration rate. Example: a city of 2 million people, 15% own a gym membership. Size equals 2 million times 0.15 equals 300,000 potential members. Growth rate: growth equals size at time t minus size at time t minus 1 divided by size at time t minus 1 times 100%. If last year the city had 260,000 members, growth equals 300,000 minus 260,000 divided by 260,000 times 100 equals 15.4%. Profitability: use contribution margin per unit, price minus variable cost multiplied by expected sales, then subtract fixed costs. Example: average gym fee equals $50 per month, variable cost equals $20 per month, contribution equals $30. Expected annual sales equals 300,000 times $50 times 12 equals $180 million. Contribution equals $30 times 300,000 times 12 equals $108 million. Fixed costs equals $60 million. Profit equals $108 million minus $60 million equals $48 million. Competitive intensity, measured by Herfindahl-Hirschman Index, HHI if there are 4 gyms with market shares 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%. HHI equals 0.4 squared plus 0.3 squared plus 0.2 squared plus 0.1 squared equals 0.3 equals 3,000 when scaled by 10,000. A higher HHI greater than 2,500 signals a concentrated, highly competitive market. Decision rule, plot each segment on a 2x2 matrix for example size versus profitability. Segments in the high size, high profit quadrant are most attractive. High competition may lower attractiveness, prompting a weighting adjustment. After ranking segment attractiveness, firms decide how many and which segments to pursue. Undifferentiated, one marketing mix for all segments mass market. When to use product has universal appeal, low cost of differentiation, for example salt. Differentiated, separate mixes for several segments, segment-specific. When to use firm has resources and wants to capture larger total market share, for example automobile lines, compact, SUV, luxury. Concentrated niche, focus on one or few segments with a specialized mix. When to use high profit potential in a small segment or firm lacks scale, for example high-end ski equipment. Micro-marketing, local or individual. Tailor mix to individuals or very small groups, for example location-based mobile offers. When to use advanced data analytics, digital platforms enable personalization. Decision matrix formulation. Create a matrix where rows are strategies and columns are evaluation criteria, for example resource fit, expected ROI, risk, market fit. Assign weights WI to each criterion, sum equals 1. Score each strategy SIJ from 1 to 5. Overall score for strategy J equals the sum over I of WI times SIJ. Example, suppose weights, resource fit 0.3, ROI 0.4, risk 0.2, market fit 0.1. Scores 1 to 5. Undifferentiated, 4, 2, 5, 3. Score equals 0.3 times 4 plus 0.4 times 2 plus 0.2 times 5 plus 0.1 times 3 equals 1.2 plus 0.8 plus 1.0 plus 0.3 equals 3.3. Differentiated, 3, 4, 2, 5. Score equals 0.3 times 3 plus 0.4 times 4 plus 0.2 times 2 plus 0.1 times 5 equals 0.9 plus 1.6 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 equals 3.4. Concentrated, 5, 5, 3, 4. Score equals 0.3 times 5 plus 0.4 times 5 plus 0.2 times 3 plus 0.1 times 4 equals 1.5 plus 2.0 plus 0.6 plus 0.4 equals 4.5. Micro-marketing, 2, 3, 4, 2. Score equals 0.3 times 2 plus 0.4 times 3 plus 0.2 times 4 plus 0.1 times 2 equals 0.6 plus 1.2 plus 0.8 plus 0.2 equals 2.8. The highest total concentrated guides the firm to focus on the niche segment. Positioning concept. Positioning is the mental space a brand occupies in the consumer's mind relative to competitors. Positioning maps. Positioning maps plot 2 key attributes, usually one functional, one emotional, on X and Y axes. Each brand is a point. Example, for smartphones, X-axis equals battery life low to high, Y-axis equals camera quality low to high. Apple, Samsung, OnePlus, and a budget brand are placed accordingly. The map shows gaps, perhaps a high battery life, low camera niche. Perceptual mapping process. Perceptual mapping process. 1. Identify attributes through consumer surveys. 2. Rate each brand on a 1 to 10 scale for each attribute. 3. Use multidimensional scaling MDS or simple averaging to place points. Formulating a positioning statement template. For target segment whose statement of need, our product provides key benefit because reason to believe. Example, for busy professionals who need reliable connectivity, our lightweight laptop provides all-day battery life because it uses a proprietary low-power processor. Analogy. Analogy, think of a crowded restaurant. Each dish brand tries to stand out on the menu map. A dish positioned as spicy and sweet fills a gap if most other dishes are either only spicy or only sweet. Effective positioning translates the STP insights into a simple, memorable promise. that guides all communications. Positioning analytics. After a positioning statement is set, firms must verify whether consumers actually perceive the intended value. Number 1. Utility scoring part worths similar to conjoint analysis. Suppose a coffee brand wants to test 3 attributes: roast light, medium, dark, and price $3, $4, $5. Survey yields part worths. Roast light equals 0.2, medium equals 0.5, dark equals 0.8. Price $3 equals 0.9, $4 equals 0.6, $5 equals 0.2. The total utility of a dark roast at $4 equals 0.8 plus 0.6 equals 1.4. The brand can rank all 9 possible combos and choose the highest utility offering for the target segment. Number 2. Linear programming example. To allocate limited marketing budget across channels to achieve the desired positioning. Goal: maximize perceived value. V equals 0.4 times TV ads plus 0.3 times social media plus 0.3 times events. Constraints: TV ads plus social media plus events less than or equal to $1 million budget. TV ads greater than or equal to $200,000 minimum to maintain brand awareness. Social media less than or equal to $400,000 platform capacity. LP formulation: maximize 0.4x sub 1 plus 0.3x sub 2 plus 0.3x sub 3. Subject to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 less than or equal to 1 million. X sub 1 greater than or equal to 200,000. X sub 2 less than or equal to 400,000. X sub I greater than or equal to 0. Solving simple corner point method gives x sub 1 equals 200,000, x sub 2 equals 400,000, x sub 3 equals 400,000 with v equals 0.4 times 200,000 plus 0.3 times 400,000 plus 0.3 times 400,000 equals 320,000 utility units. The solution shows the optimal mix that supports the chosen positioning. These analytical tools turn the qualitative idea of positioning into measurable metrics that can be tracked and optimized over time. Explanation: integration of STP with the marketing mix 4PS and strategic alignment. Segmentation: product design features for each segment. Example: a rugged phone for outdoor enthusiasts. A sports app creates a lightweight version for casual joggers and a data-rich version for elite athletes. Targeting: price: set price level that matches the purchasing power of the chosen segment. Premium versus economy. Luxury watch brand targets high-income segment with $10,000 price. A discount brand targets price-sensitive segment with $50 pricing. Positioning: place distribution. Choose channels where the target segment shops. Online specialty stores. Eco-friendly detergent targets green-conscious shoppers through health food stores and e-commerce green sections. Positioning: promotion craft messages that reinforce the positioning statement. The same detergent uses ads stressing plant-based chemical-free cleaning to align with the sustainability position. Strategic alignment steps. Step 1. Define corporate mission. Ensures STP choices support overall purpose. Step 2. Conduct segmentation analysis. Creates a data-driven view of the market. Step 3. Select targets. Matches internal capabilities, resources, brand equity with external opportunities. Step 4. Develop positioning. Translates the chosen target into a unique value proposition. Step 5. Design the 4PS. Each element is customized to deliver the positioning consistently. Step 6. Feedback loop. Monitor market response, sales perception metrics, and refine segmentation or positioning. By treating STP as the brain and the 4PS as the hands, the firm executes a coherent strategy that is both customer-centric and internally consistent. Explanation: typical MBA exam questions on STP. 1. Formulating segmentation criteria. List and explain the 4 main bases of market segmentation. Provide a real-world example for each. Answer expects definition criteria and an example such as geographic, McDonald's menu variations by country. 2. Computing segment profitability. A company sells 3 product lines to 2 segments. Segment A has 150,000 customers, average annual spend $120, variable cost $70 and fixed cost allocation $3 million. Segment B has 80,000 customers, spend $200, variable cost $130, fixed cost $2 million. Calculate contribution margin and profit for each segment. Students perform contribution equals price minus variable cost times units. Subtract fixed cost. 3. Designing positioning maps. Using the attributes speed slow-fast and price low-high, plot 4 brands. Brand X fast high, brand Y slow low, brand Z fast low, brand W slow high. Identify any gaps and suggest a positioning for a new entrant. Answer includes a 2x2 matrix illustration and strategic recommendation. 4. Evaluating targeting decisions. Given the following decision matrix scores for 3 targeting strategies, weights: ROI 0.4, resource fit 0.3, risk 0.2, market fit 0.1, compute the overall score and recommend the best strategy. Students multiply scores by weights and sum, as shown in the explanation above. 5. Utility scoring. In a conjoint study with 2 attributes color red, blue, green, and warranty 1 year, 2 year, the part worths are red 0.3, blue 0.5, green 0.2, 1 year 0.1, 2 year 0.4. Which product concept yields the highest utility? Answer: blue plus 2 year equals 0.9. These sample questions test a student's ability to move from theory to quantitative analysis, mirroring real-world strategic decisions.